All right, traders, how you doing? Marcello, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Haven't done one of these videos in a long, long time. So I have a Californian here with me. And rumors, Steve, on the street are, let me see your email. It took you started December 2016. You opened a live account this year, 2018. You blew a 3K account. You opened it back up with 5K in March, and you doubled that. You made 5,000 in April, and now in May as well. You've been doing really well. So about a month and a half so far in consistency. You know, I always want to kind of give these legal disclosures. Just because he made 5,000 one month doesn't mean he's going to make it next month. Previous results are different than future results, but I always love to do these videos, talk about the experience of all the traders. You know, with the information you sent me there in the email, probably took you about two years and about 4 months or so to start getting the consistency. So why don't you tell us a little bit, Steve, of your process as a trader? You know, where you're from, why you wanted to start trading, and why DTA.
My name is Steve. I'm from California. I live in the Bay Area. It was actually a little over 1 year since I signed up. It's been a year and 5 months, actually. A year and 5 months since I.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it took me pretty much a year to develop the consistency. 13 to December of 17, so January of 18, just the next month, January of 18, I went live with a $3,000 account after I had been doing well in the demo account. In January, right before February, when it crashed, right around that time, I got slaughtered. I lost the 3K account. I did good for the first 3 days, and then after that, I started bleeding. But it was all mental. It was all mental because as soon as I started seeing red numbers, me losing money, it freaked me out, and I thought that I was treating my demo account like it was real money. But once it came down to the real thing, it was a different pressure. It was crazy to see money vanish in seconds. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. There's money gone right now.
It's very, very different of losing the simulation beer money than the simulation real money.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that I obviously always try to talk about with everybody, because most of the industry, you know, they're just talking about all the millions of dollars and all the stuff that you can have over here, but nobody kind of talks about the other side, which is, well, if you're not careful, you can lose a lot of money. You could, you know, go bankrupt like Jared. You can, you know, like, this is a real business, right? It's real money that you can lose, and that's why it takes time to be able to learn it. Some do it faster than others. Other guys do it longer than others. But I think that's something that's really, really important to actually talk about for that fact, because I don't want anybody to think that this is actually easy. It can be learned, in my opinion, by anybody, but it's not something that is going to be, you know, like tomorrow, right? Waiting to get Steve back. Your internet, I think, went out again. All I see, all
Am I
I
there?
see,
Can you see
all
me?
I see in the video is this. I got you back. I got you back. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, it's true. It's not like you just buy something and it's done. No. It's like I guess you can kind of think of it like in a funny way. It's you can't buy skinny jeans and expect to look skinny, right? Like you gotta like, you know, work out and like be able to look good in them in order to look good in the skinny
Steve,
jeans, right?
that's why I don't wear skinny jeans.
Yeah. I don't wear it either. But no, it's definitely easy to lose money. Just like you can make money, you can lose it. And if you're not prepared mentally, you'll bleed the money, you know. So it's easier to lose it than it is to make it. So yeah, you definitely have to uh, train your mind to operate in an efficient manner in volatile conditions. It's not something that is controllable. You just have to be able to know how to. Another way I think of it, it's like kind of like the ocean. You can't control the ocean, but if you are in tune with the water, you can ride the waves. You know, like surfing. So
That's a great
you know, it's
analogy.
not just jump. You can't just jump on a board and expect to be, you know, award-winning surfer. You know, you have to put in the work. You have to train your like I said, your mind, train. Uh, and no, it's not like just, you know, you just sign up with the course and boom, done. No, cool. No, it's not like that. It took me, like I said, about a year um, to to just have the confidence enough to try, you know, live with real money. But I took when I signed up the course, I quit my job. I think I quit before that video came out, but I quit my job and I said I'm gonna give myself 6 months to learn how to do this. And and when I during those 6 months, I traded from bell to bell, from opening bell 6:30 in the morning California time to 1:30 in the afternoon, all day without eating, without getting up, no bathroom breaks, just, you know, staring at the screen. Um,
Like a real trader.
well, that's what I thought, at least. You know, it's not necessary to trade that much. That's kind of overkill unless you're
Yeah.
Superman. You know, I guess Superman does that, but I'm not Superman. You know, not even Clark Kent. But I traded from bell to bell, and what that did give me is it gave me a lot of exposure to a lot of market situations, and I found what I liked and what I didn't like within that time. Um, but back to answer the question, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. I would trade every weekday, and at nighttime I would do market replay. On the weekends I would do market replay, and if I wasn't doing market replay, then I was trying to absorb as much information from the DTA videos in the curriculum as well as on YouTube. I was reading books from like Mark Douglas or Psycho-Cybernetics. I read that one too. Um, and I never read books when I was like in school. Psycho-Cybernetics is the second book I've ever read in my entire life. I read it in 3 days. I
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. Well, I'm telling you, like I've been serious with learning how to trade from day. Uh, I wanted to
Say
become a
start
successful, consistent.
start that one over again. Sorry to interrupt, Steve. Start that one over again because the internet went out there for a second.
Um, what part?
Right there, you ended with you never read books in your life, and then that when you started after that.
Okay, so I had never read. I had only read one book before and I read it in 3 days. Um, I wanted to absorb as much information as I could. I I was like desperate to learn trade, and after or maybe less,
You
after
cut out.
about
You,
six
you cut
months
out again.
of demo.
You cut out again.
Okay.
Let's try it again. So just start with the part that you wanted to absorb all the information, and you read the book in 3 days, and then just go ahead and start from there. You're still cutting out again. Hold on 1 second. Let me hang up and try to call you back, and hopefully that'll reset it.